If you've learned our 3 simple philosophies, if you've learned the 3 steps to selling Cottage Garden, guess what? You should be able to sell Cottage Garden in 5 minutes or less. I'm not kidding. 5 minutes is all it should take to sell Cottage Garden. That's it. Just 5 minutes. Now, if you're going to take 5 minutes to sell Cottage Garden, how are you going to do it? What are the things that you're going to pull out first? I sure hope you're going to pull out that we take the risk out of retail. That's the first thing that should come out of your mouth. In fact, I'm going to challenge you. As you go out there and start selling Cottage Garden, I want take the risk out of retail to come out of your mouth within the first 2 minutes of selling Cottage Garden. Gosh, if you do it right, it should be the first 20 seconds of selling Cottage Garden. But the 5-minute pitch on selling Cottage Garden, the first thing out is take the risk out of retail. The second thing out, big surprise, is Cottage Garden is a line that was developed by retailers to get a high dollar per square foot. A high dollar per square foot, and might I mention, they have high quality product. And I'm going to service them. In fact, I'm going to make a commitment right now to servicing Cottage Garden as long as you have it. You're going to get the best service that you've gotten. I'm going to do things. I'm going to make sure that you never have to put Cottage Garden on sale ever again. So I'm going to give you a risk-free solution with high dollars per square foot, with quality product that I'll service. Oh, by the way, did I mention that they're ranked #1 in their category and have been for almost 10 years? Now notice something. I just sold your retailer Cottage Garden, and I never even mentioned that we sell music boxes. I didn't even bring it up. I didn't even say what we sold. I sold the benefits of being a Cottage Garden customer. I sold what it feels like to take the risk out of retail, what it feels like to have a line serviced the way it should be serviced. You should be able to do that in 5 minutes or less. Okay? Now, after you've sold Cottage Garden in 5 minutes or less, and they bought in and they say, I'm all in, now what do? Well, I can tell you this. You pull this catalog out and go page by page of this catalog, and you go down every single page and you get to the end of 160 pages, they're going to be on the floor exhausted. Yet that's how a lot of companies are sold. That's what a lot of manufacturers do. They give you this big catalog. They want you to go cover to cover, page to page. And I love our catalog. We have a great catalog. We have great product in there. But you don't need to walk them through the whole thing. Why? Because if you take care of the home base and you've sold them on the philosophies, you can now walk them into events and occasions. You can now walk them into packages. You can sell them a package of baby, a package of bereavement, a package of wedding. You can sell them a package of Mother's Day, a package of communion. So you've got their display, you sell them the events and occasions, you do it through packages, and then you wrap up the order. The reality is, the great sales reps of Cottage Garden spend 5 minutes selling Cottage Garden, 5 minutes selling events and occasions, and 5 minutes actually writing the order. And I say that because the best salespeople of Cottage Garden sell Cottage Garden before they start writing the order. They sell it philosophically so that they buy a display. They sell the events and occasions and get them bought into baby baptism. They get them bought into communion and Mother's Day. And then they take 5 minutes to complete the order. That's how simple it is to sell Cottage Garden. And if you're spending more than 15 minutes selling Cottage Garden, something's wrong, and I want you to call us and we'll help you so that that's not the case.